Alrighty. Welcome, listeners, to the Holiday Podcast. I'm your host, KQ Dog, and Whitley is here. Teamster. Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. I was just joking around with Tia and Jasmine.
What you mean? Oh, you were just... Oh.
That's what Teamster is about. Teamster is what they call UPS workers. Which are currently about to go on strike. As of July 31st, they are going on strike, and there will be no packages being touched.
Why are they going on strike?
Better pay for part-time and full-time workers. The last strike was in 1997.
Hey, your boy was born on that year. Great year. Great year.
Clearly, because that's when they went on strike, and it lasted for 15 days.
Well, how long have they currently been on strike now? Oh, they hadn't started yet.
They haven't started. They all voted to go on strike. Negotiations are at a standstill. So, but Tia and Jasmine were getting dressed for work. Well, they were putting their shoes on. I said, what's that part in Dr. Doolittle? And they was like, spread the word. The trucks don't move. The beaver. Because they were going on strike.
Ain't that some shit?
And they got the cows in it. And it was like, I don't know what's wrong. They're not producing any milk. Strike. 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 I was like, because the only people, when they strike, the only people allowed in the building is management.
So how long do you think this will last?
Shoot, as of 2 days ago, they said negotiations is at a standstill. So, I don't know.
Well,
hold on. Yeah, negotiations were at a standstill. So I just looked all that up.
Well, I'll obviously get more information on that because Whitley will have the info. Oh man, today's an interesting podcast, episode 63. This will be after my family reunion, so I will definitely have some type of content in between focusing on my family reunion, but I know when this episode comes out, it'll be after. So as of right now, I am a day before leaving to go to my family reunion in Alabama, which will be awesome. I'll tell you details in other episodes further, but I'm just letting you guys know that this is after the family reunion, but I am not. But this episode is before I'm leaving, so haha. However that shit works, but trust me, it all makes sense later. So yeah. Having said that, the day before going into the family reunion, I'm not even in the best headspace. I was debating if I wanted to even pod today. Damn it.
The hell you be?
Man, it's just a lot of things have been happening with your lovely host, personal life, where I'm just shit's taking a toll, Shit started taking a toll to where, I'm not always jolly, motherfuckers. It ain't always jolly, grateful to have the special guest on the podcast as well. Lovely to Don, comedic guest, sorry. Just shouting out shit that you guys already heard before. But yeah, man, I'll probably have a better attitude going to the next podcast. I promise you I will. But I'm in a low. I'm in a funk. I'm in a funk right now, and life is just kicking my ass. All right, And hopefully this family reunion will give me a pick me up because I just need to get away, get my mind away from the bullshit, just get my head clear of all this chaos called the world.
Chaos is just beginning. Talking about.
I know, and I'm mentally not prepared right now. I mentally need to get my head, I need to get my head clear. I need some headspace, need some headroom. Okay, my head in the clouds, just get my mind off the shit for a little bit. Maybe these trips on the plane, I could just stare outside a window and just be like, yeah, whatever, just I don't know. You just had the moments where you just have a mental fatigue and you just need a new place of scenery to just be around and to just get to just get your mind clear. Like when I went to Vegas. Like when I went to Vegas for a week and I was in Vegas with my mom and my grandma. Like that was a great week to just get my mind away from shit, and then I went back with a brand new attitude coming back to Cali. So I think that's what I need with this family reunion for real. Yeah, all right. I know you guys didn't come in here about me wallowing and shit like that. I know we got topics and things to talk about, foolishness to get into. What's going on? What's going on, Whitley? You ain't been back for a minute, so what's going on?
Yeah, what says 97% of members have voted to authorize a strike. Damn.
See?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
This is UPS.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, okay. I guess we could start with this UPS/FedEx story. FedEx is not really a part of this, but I mean, I'll piggyback because I was an ex-FedEx employee, and this actually happened, and I can talk about it because it's been settled. So about a year ago, especially when I first moved to California, I was let go from FedEx. I was suspended without pay, and I personally felt like the reasoning behind it was, it wasn't a good reason. I felt like it was a bad judgment call, and in terms of how they had their policy set up, it was real strict to where I don't know. It was I didn't I felt like it was foul play, right? But I didn't bitch about it. Whatever. I took the papers. I kept on with my life. I moved on with my life, and I'm here now doing all these great magnificent things. Having said that, I was getting pieces of mail regarding a lawsuit. One of the employees of FedEx filed a lawsuit against FedEx, and it was a major lawsuit that covered a mass amount of employees, including myself, because it covered a span of time if you worked for the company during this time. And I was a part of this lawsuit, so I was filing papers about what was going on. And it was a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. And I was like, oh, I might get a split of this pie. And, it was between, a couple thousand employees. So obviously when you split that, you ain't getting only so much, right? So I wasn't tripping about it. So up until recently, probably like a couple weeks ago, probably say a month ago now, I got another piece of mail from the settlement company, and I got a check. I got a check regarding the FedEx lawsuit. It's been settled, and I had a piece of my pie. Now the piece of my pie was very small, but it was a piece of pie still. So I ain't mad at y'all.
I want to know how much the piece of pie was.
The piece of pie was like $47 and some cents.
Oh, that was a crumb piece.
It was a piece that I wasn't expecting at all. But listen, all I'm saying is FedEx was on some bullshit, and unfortunately for them, they had to pay up even still to this day to me about their bullshit. So I'm glad that I didn't act a fool and didn't raise Cain to HR because of what I felt like was wrong. I just let it happen, and look at God still giving me checks. So, I understand from a UPS standpoint, if there's things that y'all want to get moving, y'all get together and y'all make it happen. I understand. I ain't mad at you.
My thing is, they want better pay. Blood, y'all already get a lot of pay. Y'all know that, right?
What do you mean?
They some hot UPS drivers are high paying drivers.
Why are you fucking up the code, nigga? So what? So what? Let them get more.
No. I ain't fucking it up. I'm just saying. I'm like, y'all want war? Go ahead. That's all y'all. That is on y'all.
If they feel like they are worth more, then damn it, get more.
Because they probably what happened was what UPS what they like to do is during the downtime they like to pay you less for the same amount of work you're doing during peak season. Just because there's less packages coming in, they change the pay. During peak season, the pay is higher because they need you. Do you not realize you still need us if the packages are low volume? Like you still need us. Like what are you doing?
Well, Whitley, machines and AI technology is starting to take care of the assembly line known as packaging. So Amazon is already feeling that already. A lot of their warehouses are getting cleaned out and getting replaced with machines to handle packaging. So in terms of
Yet there's still people using those machines. I've seen inside Amazon as well. Amazon still has people working those machines. Like they
people,
have, like they move by themselves, but there's still people there working.
listen, I'm saying from that standpoint, if you want to go out and get your money now, if whether you're a package handler or you are a driver, then you need to get in where you fit in and make sure you get the proper salary, because when the AI and the machines start coming in, you might not have much of a thing to negotiate.
So it says, so UPS is saying you guys walked away from the table. You're saying UPS walked away from the table. They, both sides did. The union rep supporter walked away from the table, and then the UPS people, like management and all this, they walked away. They all both walked away from the table, not settling the deal. It was like, if we have to, we'll go on strike. And they voted, and that's where it came from. 90. So it says, we are trying to make certain that they understood how important this fight is for our 340,000 members that deliver goods and services through the tough times we've seen in the pandemic. Our part-timers at UPS are working for poverty wages. Some of them are single mothers, single dads, working crazy hours, which is true.
But like you said before, the pay compensates for these things, right?
No, it doesn't. No, that's what I'm saying. Like drivers, yes, they're in a way they still make, like, top pay for drivers is like $46, but that's an 18-wheeler driver. I've heard of some package handlers making 46 something at top pay, but it's still not enough. You deal with all this heat, you deal with heavy packages, then you got to make sure you're on your mark and your deliveries get there on time.
See, now from a package handler standpoint, I will speak a little bit. I know UPS and
Your
FedEx.
definition of package handler is different from UPS's package
I
handler.
was gonna say FedEx is different from UPS in terms of how they get down, but nonetheless,
As a package handler, I have seen people in there who should not be in there. I've seen elderly people who probably should be in the back looking at cameras, picking up big ass packages and throwing them in them 18-wheelers. And I'm like, God damn. But that's the part where the pay
and the benefits that come with it, especially if you're full time, it's not bad. And if you really are in the trenches like that, and let's just say it's a heavy day, it's a full load of shit, the whole warehouse is packed. That's a good day. It's a good day, and it goes by really fast, especially if if you're on like the night shift. So if you're on, oh man, I forgot all the day shift, twilight. Y'all know the shift names, but basically, yeah, man, because there be days where shit be slowed up. There ain't no work, and you probably your shift probably end earlier than it's supposed to, and that shit pisses me off more than anything. I'd rather stay for both shifts because y'all need more people. Fuck yeah, it's more money for me. So, especially when holidays come on, this peak season. Oh, when it's peak season and it actually is moving like it's peak season, then yeah, it's perfect. Drivers, package handlers, 18-wheelers, we got shit to do. We got money to get. I ain't tripping. You know that. And I don't know if that mentality goes for UPS, but when it's FedEx and it's like that, oh yeah, I ain't tripping. The money gonna get it. If you're full time, the benefits is gonna pay off when you need them days off.
Nah, they like to switch it up. Like during peak season. Did your pay ever change though?
From
peak season and when it wasn't peak season?
Yes.
That's not okay. Like you're still working. Like,
what do you mean?
Like down. Okay, so our peak season is during the cold time. Mm-hmm. No one's getting overheated or any of that. I mean, you can still get overheated in the wintertime, but it's not as likely. Versus in the summertime, they're not giving them good pay to stay in a hot ass fucking warehouse.
Well,
you're paying them less when they're working. Basically, they're sweating more. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, in terms of what you're saying, and what you're saying, again, I am making sure we have different understandings of business. My pay does not go down from what it was when I came in there. So my base is XYZ. Peak season, it increases XYZ. But when it goes back down, it goes back to my base. Or if I am liable or eligible to go to part-time full-time, then the decrease from peak season to base doesn't go back down that much anyway.
No, I've seen it go down to like where I didn't start with. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, well, that's a problem. Well, yes, I agree with you 1,000%. That's a problem, and that needs to be addressed, and that should be addressed in the union, and it should be never again touched in those type of situations. But in terms of regular base pay versus peak season pay back to regular base pay, I have no problem with that. If anything, that's I came because of the base anyway. So the peak season was extra whipped cream on top. but again, I mean, in terms of me personally, and I'm a person who likes to be active. I'm very agile and very athletic. So I personally enjoyed doing the package handling in the 18-wheelers and building big ass walls. Like that was my shit. That was fun, and especially when you got good people who know how to do the same thing. So yeah, man, I actually enjoyed being a package handler. And if the transfer wasn't so shitty when I came to Oakland, then I probably still would be with FedEx, and I probably would be higher in the company because I really enjoyed what they had to offer in terms of benefits and XYZ. This is not an ad for FedEx because you guys did some bullshit, but I will say that there was a lot of character building with that company. I will say that.
Yeah, I love UPS. I love working for them, but
yeah, no.
I think when I came in, peak season pay was at like $22.
Mm-hmm.
And then when peak season came back around again, they only went to 18 or 19.
Well, I don't want to make this a full-on UPS FedEx podcast, but there's definitely things that I had conversations with managers, and even though you'll get different answers depending on where you stand in the company, I made sure that my pay was never decreased below the base that I came in with. So that's all I have to say about that.
Well, as a union, you don't really have a say. You can talk to your union rep, and I talked to him quite a few times. Like, he's a great guy. He gets shit done.
Well, yeah, shout out to UPS and FedEx. Hopefully UPS will get the things that they want. All right, let's get into these motherfucking topics. And I don't even feel like getting into all of them because Cam is not here. Let's see. Let's go to Keri Hilson. I love when women have things to say, so you can interpret them for me, Whitley, because I just be a dude who don't know shit. So I need you to just tell me what she means by this. What does Keri Hilson mean by this, Whitley? Hold on. Give me 1 second. What did Keri Hilson say? A man will brag about not being in the streets, but be on social media habitually tossing around and returning subliminal bait with women he finds attractive, making new friends, lining his pockets with options, collecting void fillers, creating methods of having his ego stroked, giving more attention in conversation, and moving the finalists offline and onto his phone, eventually meeting up. Just because we can't see you doesn't mean it's not happening. You just take the back roads. The destination is still the same. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Somebody cheating. Somebody cheated. And she's like, bruh, somebody cheating for real, because she done seen some shit. She's like, just because you ain't acting on it, but you still doing it on social media, you cheating, bro.
See, obviously this sounds like this sounds like from a hurt place. Not a hurt place.
That's one hell of a hurt place. She felt that. That ain't just like, how many characters? She tweeted that?
She tweeted this, yes.
How many characters can you tweet in a tweet?
See, I see where you're going with this. I see what you're saying. She
bro, that's a long ass tweet. She used every motherfucking character. She didn't leave no room.
She needed every single part of that.
Bro, she might even had -1. You know how you get when you have too many. She had to delete some spaces, delete some periods, because that ego stroke has 3 periods. But I know she put several periods there.
Oh yeah, she did, and an emoji.
So I'm like, she had to downsize this message. A man will brag about not being in the streets, but be on social media, habitually tossing out and returning subliminal bait. Bro, you out here putting your face on the internet and loving the attention that you're getting on the internet, but you ain't for the streets though. How does that classify you not as for the streets? The streets is watching, and the streets of 2023 is now social media, so everybody be watching. You know, why has no one ever said that shit? The streets is on social media.
Someone said in the comment section, virtual streets.
Okay, there you go.
Men, be careful, man. Men, someone is messing up. Someone is getting caught out here, and this is what happens when you slip up.
I'm trying to figure out who she's talking about.
See, that's not, and see, this is where I give Keri Hilson class S tier.
She ain't did nothing.
Not a name, not a at, not nothing. Now, this is where I know she does mean business. You is in capital YOU. So obviously
She pointing at somebody.
She is pointing.
She got that thumb under the index finger. You.
So whoever you are, you better be thankful that Miss Hilson has class.
She's playing this like Keke Palmer's playing it.
S tier class. See this is what ladies need to take notes. Because this is perfect. This is beautiful.
I'm telling. This is how Keke Palmer moving too, like this.
When you have something to say, you tweet like Drake. This is a Drake tweet. This is beautiful. See, and men, be thankful that whoever you are, she has enough love for you that she does not at you in here. So get it together, man, please. They're giving us grace.
Enough respect to not out you, bro.
Come on now.
You better stop fucking up.
Come on now. And I know this is real because when I read this, I was like, oh shit, this is the real game right here. This is the real game. Oh shit, a real nigga done fucked up. A real one done fucked up because this is too specific.
The only thing different from her and Keke Palmer is that everybody actually knows who Keke Palmer's messing with.
Yeah. I feel that.
That nigga said a mother shouldn't wear that outfit. Nigga. What is a mother supposed to wear?
Well, it's nuts. Listen.
How do you feel about that?
Here's what I feel about this. I have a joking take and I have a serious take. I think this will be my second time talking about this though, but it's fine. On the serious note, the tweet that he said in particular, I believe he was talking about his family unit. If I have anything to say about that whole thing from a serious standpoint, if you were serious about that, you would have married her before you put a baby in her and made her a baby mama. So there was just certain words he said in tweets that I just felt were contradicting what he was trying to hit, what his message. I get his message, but in terms of his dynamic of what it really is, in terms of him being the father and him not being the husband, and the whole nuclear family thing, like that's a mother, but that's not your wife type shit. I was like, yeah, you kind of got to shut up on that because of the way the world works in that way. But on the flip side, Usher, it's Usher's fault. It's Usher. No, Usher is taking Chris Brown's shit to a new... No.
Tell that girl to put that clothes on. Let me get my shit off.
Let me get my shit off, Whitley, and you'll understand. Chris Brown, we give him a pass. Why? Because Chris Brown just says, which lovely lady wants to come on stage and I'll give you this. If your boyfriend's mad, he's whatever. It's just whatever. No, Usher is pointing out Keke Palmer. This man is pointing out Sweetie. This man is pointing out the high rolling chicks. He's out here going for blood. Okay, he out coming for blood. Every single time we see another woman at this Usher show, it's not a random beautiful woman on stage on the front row. It is a high class, high looking, good celebrity female, and 9 times out of 10 they probably got a dude. Sweetie has a dude, and 9 times out of 10 there's been other performances where he has been attempting to serenade certain women who have dudes. See, I have been looking at a bunch of videos and a bunch of other things about this to where, as a joking side, Usher needs to bring back where the single ladies at. Where the single ladies? I need all the single ladies to make destroy homes. See, and that's the problem. See, we ain't heard, and this is directly from Charlamagne, so I ain't like I got it from me. But he made a good point. When have we heard Usher say, where the single ladies at? Can all the single ladies make noise? And when they make noise, you go and serenade them. No, he goes to all of the women who got men next to them and say, let me sing to you real quick. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Usher? Why are you going? And see, this is the trap. This is the trap. If the man has an issue, a problem with your queen getting serenaded by Usher, you a punk bitch. That's wrong. That's wrong, Usher. You putting men in a tight spot. You putting men in a real tight spot, Usher. This ain't about the women no more. This about you targeting the beautiful queens that know they got something else going on, and you gonna see the other men sweat. You trying to see men sweat, Usher. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Because you knew damn good and well Keke Palmer got whatever. Keke Palmer did not have to wrap her arms around that man's neck. What is wrong with you? And even if she could, man, listen, there are a lot of men that fear their woman being around another man in terms of celebrity status.
That ain't a man, that's Usher.
Usher is obviously one of the snipers that you don't want to have your woman around and you ain't around. Now, added to the time that she's on stage, added to the time where Usher is giving all the thousands of fans this moment for him to sing to her. It's built for disaster.
My fault.
Oh. And that is exactly the reason. That's exactly the reply that the woman's gonna give to me when you come back home when I see you getting serenaded about Usher. See, my fault.
My fault. That ain't my fault. It's Usher. Fuck out of here. You should know that's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That's Trey Songz.
No. Trey Songz ain't stealing nobody's bitch. Okay, let me tell you that right now.
Oh, you saying the originator?
Yeah, he is bona fide Mr. Steal Your Girl. No matter, no. Trey Songz just said that. The real devil on the shoulder is gonna be Usher. Usher didn't even have to say Mr. Steal Your Girl. He already know. That's why it's a problem. Everybody already know. If Usher gonna point at you, I just became single in 2.5 seconds. Milliseconds. Whatever. As soon as that finger landed on me. Who? I'm fucking somebody? We just playing. It ain't nothing serious.
See?
You came with him. Right, he's sitting right there. I don't know that motherfucker. I thought that seat was empty.
Wow. Broken homes. See, this is why Usher just needs to say, "Where are the single ladies? Single ladies. Hey, I'm a single lady."
Ain't fun no more.
You said what?
Single ladies ain't fun no more.
Single ladies aren't fun anymore. What does that mean?
Where's the thrill? Where's the we might get caught? Where's that?
What? Whitley, do not project that on this fucking podcast. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Where's the what?
But it's okay for you to talk about side chicks, but I can't be you motherfucker.
Infidelity is not what
right. You are number one side nigga. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Single ladies. All right, I'm sorry. I was being a hypocrite. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
You are, because you a side nigga.
I'm not. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like. Don't be saying it with such filth. Let's put some class on it, please.
I didn't give it with filth. I'm just trying to tell you. Remember where you fucking came from.
No, no. I came from the heart. I came from the heart.
Side niggas don't have heart. They just
see,
and then smash.
But I was a virgin before I became a player. Okay, all I knew was the heart.
Everybody was a virgin before they came anything. You fucking moron! They ain't just come out the vagina. A whore?
I still have that in me. My heart is as big as. Okay, well, that was about to be a Triple X episode. Never mind. I have a very big heart, and it always starts before I start getting toxic and start getting into my devious bag. Okay, I care about you as a person. So if I feel like you can't handle this type of moment or this type of energy, then I'm not going to even put it out there because that's just not good for your soul. Now, having fun as a single person with another single person, this nigga talk about getting caught with your... I don't want to do that type of thing to where I'm breaking a home and we're trying to see if we get caught. No, that's not fun. What's fun, maybe this might be a
wasn't a
triple X.
home. It wasn't a home. She don't got no ring. There's not a home.
The loyalty has to start somewhere. The trust has to start somewhere.
Listen. I forgot where the fuck I was going with that. But it was going to be some real bullshit.
And thank you for just thank you. Leave it. Thank you.
Wait,
My point is this:
what the fuck was I about to say?
trust and loyalty is all we need before we get to that. Lord,
I don't like you right now.
it's all right. I love you.
Oh, now I remember what it was.
What?
So I'm listening. I'm in my old R&B and shit, like music that came out like when I was born and shit. And I thought about it the other day, listening to this music. I was like, this music really fucked us up.
You know,
Bruh.
we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Just think about it. You know the group 112.
Yeah, that wasn't my bag, but go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna name a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
So you growing up, your parents are listening to these songs, and those become one of your like pastime favorite songs, because back in the day your parents used to listen to it, and it becomes one of your favorite songs. Now growing up, I realized that shit put me in the wrong predicament. I shouldn't have been sitting there listening to Hot and Wet with 112 and Ludacris at 7 years old. We're not talking about like parenting wise. I'm just talking about how the music played a part in this generation's dating.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because there's things we listened to back in the day that influenced you now in this generation. Like Little Kim, How Many Licks? Nigga, what the fuck was he doing listening to that goddamn song? What was I doing listening to How Many Licks in middle school?
Yeah. See, this is going to be a totally different take, but I totally see you. Yeah, you need to come to terms with that, because I know all the freaky deaky songs you listen to in your little plays out now. I'm gonna say for me, my overly emotional ass is over here thinking about the songs that I really took to heart, and I'm like, in my dating life, like, does that translate in my dating life? And I was like, what song would translate in my dating life? And I was like, oh shit, crying out for me.
It's an emotional ass song, because you like to develop emotional connections.
And I was like, God damn it.
You like to listen to the woman, blah, blah, blah. That, see what I mean? The shit that it brought us into the generation that we are now, and how it created all these little fucking monsters and shits of side chicks and being the way everybody is now.
I'm over here reading the lyrics. I'm like, yo, look at my life story. I'm over here. Hold on. Baby, I should have never caught no feelings. But baby, having late night conversations. Oh, but lately having late nights on your sofa. You tell me how he played you out over and over. Over and over.
Fuck it.
But I'm stuck in the middle of seeing you hurt, and I know you want to love him. You want to make it work, and I can't help the feeling that I knew you first. I can hear your heart crying out. Hey man, over here giving jewels to y'all over here. Y'all listen. I love that song growing up. I was like, damn.
And when did that song come out?
That song came out in 2009.
How old were you?
Oh Lord, 97 or 7. I was 12. 12 years old I was.
Why the fuck was you listening to that song at 12 years old?
I mean, that was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I was on the radio. That was everybody was listening to that song. Don't do that. And then Lil Wayne.
No, I'm not.
Wayne's
No,
on
I'm
the
not
remix.
saying that it was a bad. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
These
nah.
songs-
I was too heavily invested in emotional shit. Most definitely.
These
2007.
songs
Oh
have-
shit. No, that shit came out in 2007. Excuse me. 2007. So I was 10.
What the fuck was you crying out for? Who was you crying out for, Cass?
I was crying. Listen, bruh. Listen, man. I was over here. Oh man, you couldn't tell me what my life had so much going on. Like emotionally, I just had so much going on, yo.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage, nah. But nah. I mean, other than that, I mean, I like Lloyd. Shit, I love you. Like you is one of my other favorite songs I love to listen to. But then I think those are just like hit songs that just came out that year that I just
And
really
look what the generation that grew up listening to these songs. Look at the dating pool.
You know what's crazy? I think the dudes who listen to Mario and Lloyd our age, like that, like in 2007, who are our age now, like shit, people like me. Like personally, I feel like that type of music is labeled as like underdog, like side, like I guess you would label side nigga music, but that's where it's like those are like you can't be an amateur side and like Lloyd or like Mario. Like it's like you ain't, they ain't make them songs, like they ain't talk about you. Like you're not the dude to sing that song to a chick, or you're not the dude for a girl to be like, oh, he reminds me of this song. Like no, like you have to be around for a minute. Like after, especially when Lloyd put out lay your head on my pillow. It's like, nigga, what? You got, you know how smooth you gotta be to get a girl with that song. Like, and if you having sex to that song, you know how smooth you gotta. You can't mess up with that song. Like there's just certain songs you can't mess up when it's on. Like if you're a type of person who plays music during sex, I don't know if I'm the type of person, but if there's just certain songs that come on that you gotta turn up. Like this your turn up time. Like you gotta make sure every time she hears this song, she remembers what you did. I don't know why I went that deep in there, but see, I don't know. See, Willie, you're supposed to say something.
I'm sorry.
But like, is there no credence to that, or do you not even pay attention to stuff like that?
I'm just baffled all the way.
On what?
At what the music has done to the people.
Oh my gosh! Oh Lord, when have you turned into damn Sojourner Truth up in here? What the hell?
Since my medication started working.
I'm done with that topic. We can get into some other randomness.
Yeah, we went down the rabbit hole on that one.
Yeah, cut that one a little short. Let's see. Meek Mill, we're not going to talk about. Flopping, we're not going to talk about. The Weeknd makes history. I mean, all right. So, The Weeknd. What did The Weeknd do? See, I have mixed feelings about this, and I don't want to sound like a hater. I really don't. Did I even put it on here? I didn't, because I really... So the Weeknd apparently made history by being like the biggest. I'm about to sound really crazy. Hold on. Okay, the Weeknd passes Michael Jackson for the highest gross tour by a black artist.
Really?
A record previously set by Michael Jackson, 313 million, just got broken by the Weeknd's After Hours Till Dawn's stadium tour. He now holds the record for the highest grossing tour by a black artist.
I want to see the numbers. I don't think this is real. Ain't nobody beating Michael Jackson. I'm biased as fuck. Michael! I love little Michael.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because that's how they said it in the movie. In the longest yard, he was like, "You look good, like a young Michael Jackson." I love little Michael.
He did say that. First of all, I have the MF Doom mask is number one. I don't understand why you have that on your face. Number two, for me, he hasn't really been hitting lately.
That's what I'm saying.
He hasn't, and okay, I didn't want to sound like it was just me. Like he hasn't really been producing the way that he usually does when he's, so that's where I'm just, what exactly are you selling, sir? Because if you're not selling us the trilogy tour, then I don't believe this to the magnitude that it should be represented. Like number wise, statistic wise, it could be fact. But when we're talking about artistry and performance and tours, the only people we acknowledge in that space is Chris Brown, Beyonce, and Drake, if you want to play that game.
Why do you put Drake in this category? It's beyond me.
I
thought you would have been Rihanna.
No, not Rihanna. Sorry.
You telling me you're a liar. Just because she ain't putting out shit. She could literally do a tour right now of her old shit and make millions.
I didn't say she couldn't, but I just don't believe that. Oh God, now you're putting me in a tough spot. I don't.
Telling me Rihanna doesn't trump Drake. I don't even know why you would put Drake up there.
What do you mean? He has one of the greatest.
I would put Lil Wayne before I said Drake. Why do you put Drake on such a pedestal? Like, I really don't understand.
Oh my gosh. It's not me putting him on a pedestal. This is statistical things that are on the board that you can look up. I'm not, and I specifically said, Drake, if you want to play that game, and I don't want to play that game right now. So I shouldn't even say it. So that's on me. But I will say, like the names before, Beyonce and Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, I just don't see the performance aspect from the Weeknd to trump or even come close to anything that comes to Michael Jackson. He voice, even, vocally, we can play that game. But the last couple albums, to me and to Whitley, and shit, just for the mass majority, because I'm not just speaking on us. Like that, from the whole musical standpoint, people have been saying the Weeknd hasn't really been on his best creatively. Like the characters that he makes with his albums are very interesting, I'll say the least. But in terms of just you'll get one, you'll get two, but it ain't he ain't been having the numbers that he used to. So, I mean, well, with the exception of this tour, of course, but sure. But
I don't even know what songs he's playing in this tour. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. And listen, it's not like we're saying we're not tapped in, but the Weeknd hasn't really made a lot of noise to where we.
He got a recent album out or something. Let me go look.
Till Dawn, yeah, yes. He's had a couple recent albums come out, but I've listened to it. I was gonna cover it on the podcast, but I forgot. But that's the
Why
part where
you-
it
Why
wasn't.
you look like this?
The old man.
What the hell? I ain't fucking with this. I ain't even listened to that album. I
Yeah,
ain't listening.
the Dawn FM, wasn't really the best, and not for nothing. This tour has After Hours, so that was his album that came out in 2020. So I mean, again, it's a mashup between the album he did in 2020 and 2022.
Give me Trilogy. Then I'll go. God damn it.
Listen, you don't even see, and here's the deal: we don't have to go that far anymore. I mean, we can still stay in. We can go to Starboy. We can go.
No, I didn't really fuck with it. I'm telling you, the only album I fucked with was Trilogy.
That's fair.
That was literally, he had not one. Literally every one of those was bangers to me. And when the next one, Kissland, came out, I was like, oh, is he a one album hitter? Because I have not felt the same way with any of his songs. If it's not on Trilogy, I will play the shit out of Trilogy. I almost bought that. I almost bought that CD just because I fucked with it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the hell of it. And I don't buy CDs of artists, but I really wanted that one because it has 3 discs? Whatever. I really wanted that one.
Yes, it has all 3 projects: House of Balloons, Thursday, and Echoes of Silence. I did enjoy
every one of those.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. The album Kissland, I did like. I liked from beginning to end. Believe it or not, I did. I did like his first, and that was his debut album. So I did like Kissland. That actually holds a special place in my heart. And then Beauty Behind the Madness in 2015.
Yeah. Then it was Starboy 2016.
Starboy 2016, My Dear Melancholy 18, After Hours. Highlights, we're not going to even discuss that because that's not an album. That's him rehashing shit. And Dawn FM. So, yeah, I mean, people really... I'm not going to say people. I don't know what people do because he has his own fan base. I got off the train after Starboy. After Starboy, I kind of left him alone.
I'm biased as shit. I got off the train, that Trilogy. I'm sorry.
Well, you see where we're at with it.
I've heard some of the other ones.
Yeah, no, listen, for the Weeknd fans, we apologize. But at the same time, when it comes to performances and tours, congratulations. But at the same time, Michael Jackson is a different tier. So we acknowledge you, but we don't care. Moving on.
Yeah.
5 richest. Yeah, speaking of money, let's talk about the 5 richest actors. Where are they?
Hey man, I already knew Tyler Perry was on that motherfucker.
So at number 5, we have Tom Cruise at $620 million. At number 4, we have...
Man, when was the last time that nigga was in a movie?
Who is this?
He's an actor in India.
Yes, I meant to look him up before we got down to this topic. That's, again, false on me. I just said in the beginning of this podcast, your boy is not on his best, so I'm trying to just... Who is this man? Ruka Khan Movies.
You know what? In the comments, I'm gonna need to check something. I'm gonna have to fact check somebody because I really do feel that way. I feel like Tom Cruise should not be on this list. I feel like Ryan Reynolds should be on this list.
Oh wow. So yes, he Bollywood actor. Number 3, Dwayne Johnson at $800 million. At number 2, Jerry Seinfeld at $950 million. And at number 1, Tyler Perry at $1 billion.
Apparently, this is true. I don't know how Tom Cruise. I'm a little confused right now. I don't understand how Tom Cruise is up here.
Why?
I feel like that's why I should go with Ryan Reynolds.
Why?
Because there was a big gap. There was a big giant gap where Tom Cruise wasn't doing anything for like years. Like he just started doing something, which is what, Mission Impossible.
Just started.
No, I mean he came back to Mission Impossible. There was a period, there was literally a period where Tom Cruise was not doing nothing for years.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that. Literally he hasn't been doing anything. So how the fuck do you have... Okay, how the fuck are you up there with people that are actually doing something? You see what I'm saying? This goes back to like the Weeknd. Like, how the fuck did you get this? Now, Ryan Reynolds, I feel like he should be up there.
Well, this is where I am not the biggest Tom Cruise fan, but I do know that his discography ranges all the way back to the late 80s, early 80s. As early as The Outsiders in 1983. So and even that movie grossed $25.6 million, and that was in 1983. Top Gun Maverick in 2022 grossed $718 million.
I forgot that movie came out. Okay, so starting there, that's when he started doing shit again, I think. I was like, Tom Cruise. Where the fuck he come from again?
I'm gonna say it again. Top Gun Maverick in 2022 grossed $718 million. That's him getting off his ass and just saying, "Fuck it, let's do it one more time."
Let's make it number 2.
God damn it! And that literally grossed over a good third of his films that he's did over the 80s. Like none of his movies have ever grossed that much. And he was in a lot of movies that grossed in the millions. And that's when millions meant a lot in the 80s and 90s. Mm-hmm. So yes, I
okay, definitely... well, I can see it. I mean, that's why he was sitting on his ass for a while. Okay, I can see it.
Yes, Tom, and the Mission Impossibles, and to your point, the Mission Impossibles really didn't do as much as they did versus the Top Guns. So his Top Guns is the baby. That's the baby you holding the cradle, and when you put it out, you better get as much money you better get out of it. So I ain't mad at you, Tom. Do your thing, man. That's how you're supposed to do it. But having said that, it's not like he's at number 5. So even though he is on that list, there are actors obviously who are active, like Dwayne Johnson, who are obviously outdoing him. Got more money. And I don't know, Ryan Reynolds might be in this list, but he just chose not to be on the list.
Nah, he's not there. He's only like 350 million, I think.
You just love me some Ryan Reynolds. That's what it is.
I do. But there comes a time when I was like, I'm tired of seeing Ryan Reynolds stay. And that time is when I went on my Alaska cruise. And everywhere in fucking Seattle, his fucking face was fucking plastered.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I said, yo, I don't want to see Ryan Reynolds' face anymore for the rest of this trip. I done seen it way too fucking much. He was literally on every fucking commercial. I'm like, how did you even get on this commercial?
If I'm not mistaken, I think Ryan Reynolds owns a good stake in Seattle. Like he has a lot of business in that area, so I think his face is plastered on every commercial billboard.
Bro, when I tell you every fucking commercial, he got a phone commercial, he got a soccer commercial, he owns a soccer team.
Yes. I have seen the soccer commercial.
I'm just like, where the fuck did he come from? Like, I didn't even know Ryan Reynolds was doing all this shit. Why the fuck is he on the screen? Literally, every commercial was Ryan Reynolds. I was like, what the fuck? This ain't even the same commercial. This nigga is doing it.
Hey man, you think you listen? It's the ones that we never expect that be putting in the hardest work. So hey man, keep doing what you're doing, Ryan. I support it. Keep putting in work and economic growth into Seattle.
He is doing it, and I think there's like a scene or something where how he plans his his family time or something. I can't remember, but it was like he has to like organize the shit out of it so he can see his family because of how busy his schedule is.
Is weed legal in Seattle?
Yes.
Good job, Ryan. Good for you. Good. Keep on putting in work. And the good people of marijuana Seattle. I might come down there and visit you. See what type of dispensaries you done put up in there.
I think it's legal.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
No, we're good.
Yes, we're good. Yes. We'll definitely make some time to see you, Ryan Reynolds. Fuck it. We might put on Deadpool masks. All right. Popular company.
Speaks to me.
Let's see. The first electric Lamborghini is completely sold out until the end of 2025. So a Lamborghini has gone electric, people. It's official. Exotic cars.
Listen, Deanna and Rich just got their electric car. And they pre-ordered it 3 years ago.
Wow.
It's one of 14,000.
Ooh. Fancy schmancy.
It's called the Rivian. Really fucking nice. You
know, that's goals, especially as I drive around every single, I wouldn't even say gas station. I would just say like plaza or a place where our cars were parked. There's gas stations, or not gas stations, electric pumps, electric chargers. You could charge your car, plug up your car, if it's running out of energy. So
I like Deanna's Porsche though. I fucks with Deanna's electric Porsche. That shit is sweet.
Yeah, man, this is starting to become the norm. It's slowly but surely about to be the newest thing. Electricity. There will be no more pumps for gas. There'll be pumps of electricity, of watts to get to E to F. Charge up your battery. But it's interesting. My homeboy told me, Kyle told me, and he said that the way that they charge the cars is different than actual cars at gas stations. So at a gas station, definitely, you'll, depending on how long you're there, if it's a full tank, you'll probably be there for like 5-10 minutes. But when you have to charge your electric car, you have to sit there for a couple hours.
No, you don't.
Depending on what type of watt car you or
watt. No, you don't. No, you don't.
So tell me, what is the maximum time?
I've sat there with Deanna
mm-hmm.
while she charged her car. And 20 minutes can get you 127 miles.
Mm-hmm.
They're not sitting there for hours. And them sitting there for 20 minutes cost them, what, $6 to charge. Bro, it's a new way of life. People out here spending $50-something on a tank, $100-something on a tank, while them niggas over there in the fucking plug-ups spending $12. Fuck out of here, bro. My mother was like, you about to get it? She was like, you gonna get an electric car? I'll get it after I get my motorcycle, okay?
Lord, here you go.
Because I don't want just any fucking electric car. Like, no, I want that fucking Rivian. I'll put a down payment on that shit. I let that shit bake for 3 years. I don't give a shit. While I ride my motorcycle for 3 years. I get my motorcycle first. I go fuck about this gas. Be vroom vrooming.
Broom broom.
At my 400 cc's. I know that's pussy level, but I need to start off small. I can't have no 600 cc or no 1000 cc. I'm a baby. I got training wheels, okay?
Well, yes, we want you safe on the road at all times. All right, last topic, and then we can get out of here. And this is close to your heart. The world's largest ship is 5 times bigger and heavier than the Titanic. Royal Caribbean Cruises, Icon of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship, is set to debut in January 2024 in Miami.
Yep.
5 times bigger than the Titanic, the Icon of the Seas measures an impressive 1,198 feet, which is 365 meters long, and can accommodate thousands of guests and 2,350 crew members. The ship offers a range of amenities, including a central park, record-breaking water slides, 7 pools, 9 whirlpools, and various dining experiences while sailing on 7-night cruises across the East and Western Caribbean year-round.
I've been waiting that sail for 2.5 years. I've been knowing about this motherfucker.
Whitley, I don't know.
I done seen layouts and everything. I'm not getting on that motherfucker.
Okay,
The Royal Caribbean does not have good track records right now. I'm about to say, no, Princess is Carnival. My bad. Wait, Princess is Carnival, right? I think so. But anyways, Ruby Princess literally just crashed into the pier the other day. But that's Carnival. But that's a whole different brand of Carnival, though.
Wow. Look at you, whistleblower.
Listen, I know my ships. And I done seen the layout of this ship for years now. Years I done been waiting on this layout.
Not even.
It's just too.
It's too what?
It's too big. I would feel very unsafe on that boat. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I've been on several boats. And the fact that they said it's 5 times bigger than the Titanic, how the fuck did even the Titanic? Why would you compare this to the Titanic? First of all, Titanic should be nowhere. Titanic should be nowhere near this fucking caption at all. Secondly, all ships now are bigger than the fucking Titanic. This did not need the word Titanic in this motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Now, if they were saying it compared to Carnival's 3XL fleet of ships that they have just put out, which is the Jubilee, the fucking Mardi Gras, and the rechristening of the Celebration. Well, Mardi Gras was also a rechristening too. It used to be an old ship. It was Mardi Gras was their very, very first ship. They bought a ship and renamed it the Mardi Gras. This is just them bringing out bigger ships and renaming them after the ones they started with. So, yes, those 3 ships are classified as XL fleet. They should have compared it to one of those in comparison. Not no fucking Titanic. Why was Titanic in this? This is giving how they marketed the Titanic in the first place. One of the largest ships, the unsinkable ship, blah blah blah. It's giving Titanic, it's giving First Voyage not a good look.
It looks like it just needs to tip over one time and everything's just going to slide off the back end of the ship.
But I don't even want to see this boat rock side to side. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even want to see it like hit a wave, like for real.
That's what I'm saying. This ship looks so unsafe.
Like the back of this ship looks like all it, like, bro, it just needs to just, oh Lord.
It looks like everything in the back is just holding it down, and it's just like there's nothing in the front to weigh this out. Like everything is in the back of the ship. Everything. There's like so much heavy shit on the back of this ship. I don't like how this. I love what they put on the ship, but not how the ship is built. Like, you see that fucking layer? What layer is that? Is that a pool in the air?
Yeah, it looks like a infinity pool, so to speak.
Bro, there's legit a pool in the air above like 7 floors. Nah, I'm good, yo. I'm good. I'm fucking good.
That's kind of lit.
That's lit, but like, what? Bruh, I'm telling you, this is not. I'm not feeling this. Them beams look real mighty and sturdy. Them green ones.
Well, I wasn't even looking at the pillars. God dang. Okay, yeah. No, we hopefully that they will have a wonderful cruise to set sail in January of 2024, and we will hear the great stories about it once it happens. Right.
Right. I don't wish no bad luck or nothing. But I fear for my life on this. 5,610 passengers? Nah, let me Google some shit. Hold on the fucking celebration of the Mardi Gras. Matter of fact, I'm gonna Google something else. What is it? The iconic of seas? Of the seas? First of all, why didn't it say icon of the seas? Why is the first thing I type, it says icon of the seas versus Titanic? Why the fuck is this on the web?
They want to show you how it squares up to it. Yeah.
Nothing squares. No ship is even the size of the Titanic right now. I'm telling you right now. So why would they compare? That's what I'm saying. This is not a good look. Okay, what was I doing?
How many people can board the ship?
No. Let's do the Carnival Jubilee. It says Carnival Jubilee versus Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. Okay. Carnival Jubilee versus that. Blah, 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 blah. Carnival Jubilee is still being built. And okay, no, it's not. It's done. That's not right. The Jubilee is Carnival's most recent announced ship. It's named after the original Jubilee that said, okay, maybe they are reconstructing all the old ones. Not like from the old ones, but like they built new ones and then renamed them as the very first ships. Mm-hmm. The Jubilee is still under construction. The Carnival hasn't released itself. Blah, blah, blah. It's 1 year older than the Icon of the Seas, which was built in 2024. Icon of the Seas is the newest ship from Royal Caribbean and is first in a whole new class of ships from the cruise line. It will start sailing January 2024. The Icon of the Seas is still under construction. Royal Caribbean hasn't released a date. Blah, blah, blah. Ship size. The Jubilee is considered a large size ship, coming in at... How many feet was the Royal Caribbean?
It was 1,198 feet, 365 meters.
Jubilee is said to be 1,130 feet long and 137 feet wide. It's roughly 3.1 football fields as wide and is 2.6 tractor trailers. The Jubilee is 27% smaller in terms of overall tons. Okay. Number of passengers. Icon of the Seas has 18 floors, not including deck 13, because that's an unlucky number, so they don't put deck 13. Fun fact, they don't put deck 13 on no ship. Never knew that. So if you're ever looking like, oh, well, 13, no, there's no 13th floor. It goes 12, 14, blah, blah, blah. Passengers, Jubilee holds 5,400, while the Icon holds 5,610. I thought that was a different number. All right, let's try the Mardi Gras. That's what I'm saying. Why would you compare this to Titanic?
Well, you said that. What'd you say? The Titanic is. Look at me, y'all go to the podcast. I'm fucking fuck. You the one that said that the Titanic was the unsinkable ship, so they're trying to say that all these things that are coming with this cruise ship is going to have it's bigger and heavier than the Titanic. So yeah, don't worry, all this shit that we got is going to hold it down without I don't know, man. Listen, man.
I am not getting on that motherfucker. Ever. I'm sorry. I'm not getting on that.
Your loss.
Not my loss. No. See, Carnival did it right. All those 3 ships, they are 1,130 feet long. These motherfuckers want to overdo shit. 1,190 something. What is that extra gonna do? No, and no. Mark my words, guys. January 2024.
Let's hope that if there are any things that come that from a construction issue, it happens without any passengers on board. So,
nah, man. What the fuck is this niggas where they shit plans at? Where they going for the first sailing? I need to know. Are they going to Alaska?
Oh Lord, I think they said they're. Let me, god dang! I just had it. I just had it and I deleted it. Hold on. Not deleted it. Hold on.
Did you know that the Titanic is really not that far from us? It's like in New Jersey, like Canada area.
So where are they going? I just said it was. This is oh snap, that's actually an older one. Let's see, I'm sorry. So, in Miami, it's the cruise the East and Western Caribbean.
Yeah. I don't know about this one. I don't know, boss. I'm not liking it. I mean, I was fucking with it at the beginning, but now that.
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
Because when I first seen the stuff for it, they didn't market it with the Titanic in the name. Like, I just saw one of the biggest shits, blah blah blah. They never said Titanic or anything in it. Now that they put the Titanic and all that shit that's been going on, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it at all. Negative.
Well, last minute update, and then we can get out of here. The Royal Caribbean International's Icon of the Seas, set to be the largest cruise ship, has completed construction and embarked on sea trials.
You can have all the trials you want until you put actual fucking passengers on that motherfucker. And that's when it really counts, because niggas' lives is at stake. Nah, I'm good.
Well, we will keep it on that and see how it goes. All right, January 2024. We'll see you. All right.
We'll see you.
We'll see you. All right, man. I'm out of here. I'm tired. I'm ready to get off this thing. Again, episode 67 of the Hot Outer Podcast. I'm your host, KQ Dog. And we out.